In this short video, I'm going to explain how you can set up and modify rules within your Outlook on the Web email account. Now, rules are incredibly helpful. You can set them up to do absolutely anything automatically within your account. So for example, if you are receiving emails from certain addresses and you want them to be moved into specific folders, or if you want to maybe mark them as read or with specific categories when they are received, you can set up a rule and do that. So let me show you on a basic level how to create a rule. Now what you want to do is you can go up to rules at the top here. This is just from the home tab of the ribbon, and you can use the manage rules option to create or manage existing rules. You'll notice the create rule option isn't currently available, and that's because you need to have selected an email to create a rule off the back of that selected email. If you don't do that, you'll need to go into manage rules, and then you can create a standard rule from here. But if we were to select an email, let's say for example this one here, then you'll notice when I go up to home and rules, create rule is available because it's going to create it based on the content within this particular email. The other way to do this is to simply right click, and you'll see there is also an option in here to create rules. So there's two different ways to do this. So let's create a rule off the back of this Instagram email. So I'm going to click on create rule, and then you'll see here it says, as an example, do you want to move emails which are from the sender Instagram to a selected folder? Now it might be that I just want to do that. So let's say always move emails from Instagram to my 2023 folder. Let's just click OK. And then what will happen is it gives you this option here to run this rule on the inbox just now, or click OK and it'll run it in the future. So let's say for example I want to run it just now on my existing inbox. I'm going to check this one, and then I'm going to click OK. And what will happen is it's going to look through my inbox, and you can see it's actually moving all of those emails from Instagram across into this 2023 folder. So even if you're just looking to quickly move your inbox around, you can do it with a rule just like that. Let's go back to our inbox for now, and let's create another rule. So this time I'm going to go to this one here, right click rules, and let's go create rule. Now instead of using this select a folder option here, I'm going to go into more options, and this allows you to set up the rule exactly as you want. So you'll see here it says for all messages from Andy Todd. Now it's just taken that because that was the currently selected email and the sender, so it's going to try and form a rule based off of that. But in here I'm just going to put Andy Todd as just the name of the rule. Now I'm going to clear this condition here so that we've got a blank slate, and you'll see where it says add a condition. Let's go into there. Now this is where you can pick and choose exactly what your rule has to have in place for it to run. So you can say emails from specific people, emails going to specific people. So it could be if you're sending an email out to a company, you want those to go into a specific folder once they've been sent rather than your sent item. Or you can sent folder, sorry, or you can do things like you can choose the name that's on the to line, the CC line. You can do by subject or body. Then you can do keywords. So that, as you can see, there are quite a lot of different options here. You can get really quite creative with your rules as well. So I'm going to say into here, any emails, let's go from, and then let's put in Andy Todd, and let's see if we can find it. Now I may have to search for my forename, so this one here is just under Andy Tech Test, so let's go for that one. And I'm also going to say add another condition. So any emails from Andy Tech Test and subject includes, and I'm going to put London. So it'll need to be an email that comes from Andy Tech Test and has a subject of London in it. And then what's going to happen? So add an action here. We can say any emails from that account with the subject London, I want them to be marked with a category. Okay, so these are marking messages. These are what you want to do to reroute the message, and these are to organize it. So I'm going to go categorize, and then I'll pick a category in here. So let's just go for personal from this one. I've got a separate video explaining how to set up categories. You can use new category to set up a new one, or you can use one of the default. These are ones that I have set up myself, but let's just go for personal. And then you'll see it says stop processing more rules. Now what this means is it doesn't process other rules related to this particular set of criteria. So it could be that I want it to run in these examples, but I've got another rule set up that says any emails from Andy Tech Test delete. So by putting this one on, it's going to ignore the other rules for any emails from Andy Tech Test, and it's going to make sure that this one doesn't get deleted if it has London. It's going to put that into, or it's going to mark it with the category. So in this case, I'm going to stop processing more rules, so it's only going to focus on this rule here, and then I'm going to click on run the rule now. Let's click save, and then you'll see once you save it, you get taken to this rules area here. Now I'm going to close this for a second, because what I want to see is if this email gets marked with that category. And I'm going to run a little search for London. And then what I want to do is I'm going to just change this address here, so it's going to send it to myself. And then I'm going to hit send. So it's coming from that email address that we specified earlier. I'm sending it to myself, and it has London in the subject. So once this one sends, it's just got a little delay on the sending here, but once it sends, it should automatically mark it with that personal category. So let's go back to the inbox and let's see if that email does arrive, and you'll notice here it has marked it with that category for me. So just like we set that rule up, we now have this. So if I had set the rule up to move it to a specific folder or to pin it to the top, it would have done that as well. Now if you want to make changes to your rules, all we need to do is go into rules and manage rules, and then you can do things like temporarily deactivate a rule, or you can leave these on, and what you can do is you can move them up and down in this list. And if you need to make any changes to your rules, then you can go into the pencil icon. So then I might want to change this from Andy Todd to categorize as personal, and then save, and then you'll notice it's now updated here. If I wanted to fully delete a rule, then all I need to do is click on the trash can and then OK, and we've now removed that rule. So if you don't want to fully delete them, you're best just to temporarily hide them or turn them off. But if you want to fully delete, you can delete. And if you have a rule that you've set up and haven't ran in a while, then you can click on the play button, and what that does is it runs that rule right now in your inbox. So it will look for any emails meeting those credentials, or those criteria should I say, and it will run that rule.